Yes, welcome to Bikes Ride. Today I'm out on the Sinnis Terrain 125 and I am stood at the very start of a public byway. And so what we're going to do in this video is find out how good, if at all, the Sinnis Terrain 125 is at doing what it's supposed to be good at, and that is being an adventure bike. Now, I want to point out a couple of things before we jump on the bike and see what it's like off-road. We do thankfully have some crash bars. Boom, boom there. Boom, boom there. However, tyres, yeah, they look a little inappropriate for what we want to ask of it today. So yes, I'm going to admit I'm a little bit nervous about taking this bike off-road. Luckily I know this byway, so how about I just stick a leg over the bike and let's have a laugh, shall we? There are puddles up ahead of us, and we should be making sure, oh, stands down, safety feature, we should be making sure that we'll be going through these puddles. Oh, already we've got some wobbling going on. Oh, oh, big puddle. Oh, hey, Sinnis, I apologise for getting your bike dirty. Oh God. Oh, oh, it's muddy. Oh, it's muddy. Oh God. Now I do want to point out that whilst this is relatively light in, you know, in the world of adventure bikes, let's say 160-ish kilograms, with me on board, we've got to be in the region of about, oh actually hang on, let me stop talking, let's hit this bump. Oh, oh, the forks didn't like that. Crikey. Yeah, I should point out the fact that we are a quarter of a ton in weight, around 250 kilograms with me on board. And so the Sinnis, being a 125, yes, lacking a little bit of power. So there's a right hander here coming up, but the problem with this bike is the fact that the rear brake operates the front brake as well. It's got a special feature on it. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate, go around this corner, I've got no grip. It's got a special feature on it where if you press the rear brake, it does apply some front brakeage too, and I don't think that's a good idea on an off-road bike. You can't turn that feature off. So of course there are moments when you just want to slam the back brake on, well, not slam it on, but you want to lose a bit of rear end grip. Mostly use your rear brake as you would do off-road, and if you're turning and you haven't got a lot of grip on the front and you're applying the brake, that's a recipe for a disaster. Puddle. Ooh. I'm gonna put it out there that all these front forks are struggling a lot. Now, one thing I want to compliment Sinnis on is the very light clutch. Oh, sorry, I need to, sometimes I stop talking because I'm trying to concentrate. I'm just worried about the old front tyre losing grip. Once it goes, and it's hard to recover. But yeah, the lightweight clutch is a dream, because actually off-road you're doing a lot of gear changing, and after a while it can get a bit tiresome. I mean, whether or not it will be able to keep up with the demands of off-road over a duration of time, is it a robust clutch? I'm not so sure, but considering the fact that it is a 125, it's not putting a lot of power through the rear wheel, I don't think you're going to have any troubles with the clutch. You know, if it starts to slip or it overheats, is what I'm getting at. And coupled with a lightweight clutch, you've got a very soft like gear change, and so changing gear just seems very easy. Got lots of puddles coming up, and I guess, oh, the front forks, jeez, they are not coping. The front forks are not coping whatsoever. Oh, got lots of grip there. I knew that was going to happen. I could see the slushy mud. Oh, we've got some spin on the rear tyres as well. Oh. Lovely. Alright, next up we've got a couple of humps. We're doing it. We're off-roading on the Sinnis Terrain 125. We're on an adventure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Worked up a bit of a sweat though, got to admit. Probably working a bit harder than I need to be, but sadly, yeah, tyres are letting this bike down, I think, overall. Green lane goes on for miles. Absolutely miles. Oh, whew, whew. I'm all over the place here. Do you know what it is? It's the front forks. So, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, so what did I think to the Sinnis Terrain 125 going off-road? Now, interestingly, I thought the Sinnis Terrain coped surprisingly well given its tyres. The thing with the factory fit tyres where they are just not suitable for winter off-road, so to be frank, you'd really need to consider upgrading the tyres if you wanted to take off-roading more seriously. I also want to take this moment to comment on how the low seat height means you really don't have to worry too much when reaching for the ground when you lose balance. Now, the green lanes I rode the Sinnis Terrain along were not exactly that difficult. These green lanes are what you would typically challenge yourself to if you are a novice to off-road, as they are light work. Which brings me on to the front forks. Well, they really didn't cope too greatly with some of the ruts I came across. But listen, it's a £3,000 bike, let's not forget that fact. And you know, for £3,000, here I am mixing it up off-road. I actually had a lot of fun on the Sinnis Terrain 125, and more so than I would have first imagined. It is more so now really obvious how very well built it actually is for the price too. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. If you'd like to see more from me, please check out this suggested video on your screen, and I hope to see you on another one very soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.